Hello, Lions. It's Miss Lambert. I am going to show you how to do the research for your Broadway musicals research. So in Canvas, this is just going to give you a little bit of an introduction about the project that you're doing about Broadway musicals. Essentially, you're going to pick a musical, and you are going to you have to have certain information about that musical in your presentation. So these are the things you must have. And then down here, you're going to choose 5 of these to also include in your presentation. You can do more than 5 if you want, but you have to have at least 5 of these. So where you're going to get your information is this Macinvia group right here. So you're going to click on this link, and I'm already logged into Macinvia, but you'll need to log in with your 6-digit student ID and your 8-digit birthday, and make sure that Reedy is the school when you log into Macinvia. Up here, I've got, again, the what you must have and your optional things that you can have. So I've got that list up here. And then here are a list of resources and things. So this article right here, this links to a specific article that you can use to find out general information about Broadway. We're waiting for it to load. Oh, we're getting closer. So this is actually what you can use for that Venn diagram on the first part. So I will make sure I point that out to you. But you can use this particular resource to help you with that first part, the compare and contrast part. And then in here we have several other resources. So this is the Broadway Musicals home. Right here, where you can go and find out about Broadway musicals, composers, and more, and then New York theaters. So let's say you know what musical you're going to do. So you can come in here and you'll see here's an alphabetical listing of them over here. So let's say that my musical is Hamilton. So I can come in here and it's going to give me all the information about Hamilton. So here is information about the musical, Broadway production information, cast and creative team, songs, videos, sheet music, and more. So there's all kinds of information here. So this is probably going to be the site where you're going to get most of the information for your project. So how do we cite this site? You should have this little blue cite this for me guy on your oh my, look at that, on your Chrome browser. If you don't, I will make sure that that is in the Macinvia group where you can add it, but you just click on that and it's going to pull up this information right here. This is what you're going to use on your assignment. So what you're going to do is this document right here, you're going to open this up and it's going to make a copy. And so anytime you click on this blue link in this assignment, it'll open up this document for you that's just yours. And then as soon as there'll be a little button over here that says submit, that as soon as you're done, you'll be able to submit it. But what you're going to do is you're going to, so you're going to put your musical here. So Hamilton, and then you're going to put other things that you might want to research about that here. Then down here, so this is title of your musical. So you would put your source right here. I'm going to do Control-Shift-V, and it's going to put that citation here, and then I'm going to put in my title right here. So you are just going to, every piece of information that you get, you're going to want to make sure that you put in where that information came from, okay? And most likely it's going to come from the article that you find right here, and so that's going to be available to you. Also, if you need it, there is the Playbill Vault right here, which this Playbill Vault, like if you want to use the image of your playbill for your project. So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to type in Hamilton and I'm going to hit enter. And so here's the Playbill Vault for Hamilton. And so if you wanted to use this Playbill right here, you would download that Playbill. And then in the Macinvia group, I have some information here that will help you cite the playbill. So you can go to that website, and then you can use this link right here for digital image citation. And then here's an example of a citation. So if you want to copy this and then fill in the information, you can do it that way. If you want to go to this site right here and put in the website info, oh, that's not a good link anymore apparently. But you can just recreate that, or you can also choose the cite this for me, and you can cite your playbill right here. So you can go right here and put that in there. Okay. So that is how you can do the playbill. Also, if you find YouTube videos that you want to cite, this document right here shows you how to cite YouTube videos. You can try the cite this for me on YouTube, or you can come in here and you can copy and paste this, and then put in the information from YouTube from there. So those are some different ways that you can cite from those. And then another source that we have in here for you to use, like I said, most of your information is going to come from this site, so you're going to be pretty set there. But this is the waiting for it to load. This is the Internet Broadway database. So I'm going to type in my musical here and click search. And so you'll notice that there is, I'm going to make sure that I click my musical, Hamilton. And then it's going to give you information about this show. And then New York City production. So I can click here, and it's going to take me to information about this musical. And again, it's going to give me people, songs, awards, statistics, all kinds of information. So this might be a secondary site that you can go to if you need to. And then if you're still looking for stuff, you can use this site right here, which is one of our databases. It's not a website, it's a database. We're going to wait for it to load. Everything is so slow right now. My goodness gracious. I'm going to close that. So I'm going to put in Hamilton musical. And see what comes up. So there's some news articles, magazine articles, there's some images. Let's look at those images. So if I want to use one of these images, let's say I want to use this image right here. So I can click on it, I can download it to cite it. I'm going to click up here on this cite button, and I'm going to grab this MLA citation and put it in my document over here, my research document. So as you go through, make sure that you put in your information, make sure you put your citation for where that information came from. And then here's the question. Was the show based on a book or movie? If so, which one? So wherever you find, whatever website or information you find that on, you would put the citation there. And then down here, you would put, if you want to, copy and paste that information directly from the website, you put it in this right here in the direct quote box. Then you put what's important about this, which would be, this quote tells me that this movie was based, or that this musical was based on a book, and then write about it in your own words. This is where you take the information from this box and you turn it into your own words. This prevents you from plagiarizing. So the reason these boxes are in here, and you may not need both of these rows, you may just need one, which is fine, or you may need to add more rows. But you want to take the information, you don't want to copy and paste information directly from any websites and put it in your presentation. So instead, you're taking notes, you're taking that information, you're putting it here, you're explaining how this information is important, and then you're going to put it in your own words. And then these things over here are what's going to go in your presentation, okay? So you're going to choose 5 of these to do. Any of the other ones that you don't do, you can just delete out. So, if you want to do the first 5, or you go through and pick the ones you want to do, you can take out any of the ones that that you end up not needing, okay? So back to that McAvee group. So there are lots of resources for you in this Macambia group that you can use specifically for this project, for the research part. This is where you're collecting all the information that's going to go into your presentation. You'll be here in the library. I'll be here to help. So if you have questions or you need help, you can come over and see me. And then if you are at home working on this, whatever, you can always email me, lambertin@friscoisd.org. But I'm really excited to be working with you on this Broadway project.